Hello, Cancer Nod Notes. Thank you so much for coming for this spring tarot reading for you. So, as you know, I've been changing this a lot, going through so many changes, but I feel like this is probably the best way to predict ahead of time. And I also feel like this gives you a chance to grow into your new skills and develop and see progress within yourself before you get other readings. You know, I just don't feel like the North Node is something that needs to be spoon-fed. It's like you're going to school, you know, you study the course and then you take the test. That's how I kind of feel, you know. So, you know, this helps me to organize my life and the changes that are going on with me, and also give you heads up and giving you room to grow into your new embodiment, because that's what the North Node is. You are learning to be this person. You are embodying this energy. It's not something that you're comfortable with. That is why it's your challenge. So you're comfortable with your South Node. That's where you've been. That's what your soul knows. So it brings those elements in, and you're gonna have to learn the new ways of bringing all of this new energy with the old energy that you came with into balance. So it can be challenging, but yet it is what needs to be done for the soul to evolve. So let's get into it. For you Cancer Node Nodes, you know that you are comfortable working and being that boss and being career focused. That's what your soul knows. So you could even be a workaholic. You could be concerned about your social status in community. But now in this lifetime, what are you doing? You're supposed to become more comfortable with your home and raising a family and understanding the value of family, children, and feeling secured and bringing those two things together. Because you know what, to be successful you need a strong family foundation. So you're learning in this lifetime to have that Cancer energy, that family foundation. Obviously when it gets to the spiritual essence, you are literally becoming more psychic instead of becoming more material or human, which is connected to the how do you call it, the Capricorn nodes, okay, which is your last energy that you're comfortable with. So it's more exciting for Cancer, because Cancer makes you the high priestess. It makes you psychic, and it makes you more connected, more intuitive, more learning how to love unconditionally and all that stuff, you know, because it's that mother love, it's that ancestry energy that you're learning and figuring out during this lifetime, all of that. So I feel like this trip for your soul is going to be very, very interesting for you, my Cancer Node Nodes. Let's look at what's going to be happening, mind the universe, spirit guides, what's going to be happening with the Cancer Node Nodes during this Aries season, pretty much almost at the end of it. But okay, what's been happening? Okay, should I take this? I don't feel it. All right, let's see what's been happening in the Aries North Node for you, Cancer North Node spirit. What's been happening this month? Okay, dealing with some difficulties at your job and bosses. Okay, or you know, collaborating with people that are maybe a little too complicated for you if you are in business. This could be a challenge concerning the home and how, you know, maybe challenges having to do with parenthood. The fact that you're not very comfortable being a parent, dealing with your children. That could be that too. Alright, Spirit, what else has been going on with this? Oh, you see, you got the Uriel and things. This is talking about you developing strength here. So that's an interesting thing here. What is that? Another thing that has to do with you summoning your inner strength, your forces, understanding your moods and emotions, and dealing with it. What else here? Taming your strength and your emotions. I'm hearing anger, all that, by learning to have more deeper strength and exercising your willpower. Okay, is what you've been dealing with, either to face the people at your job, your higher bosses, or if you are in a business, dealing with that, right, with your people that you're trying to employ or people that you are trying to collaborate with has been a bit of a challenge for you. Okay. Oh, and you having to realize that it was time to tap into your willpower, your wisdom, and your mind, and making these three powerful elements within you stand up for you, so you can do what? You can make better decisions and organize yourself and understand and oversee and see all that is going on. Making up words here, guys. Okay. Alright, let's move on to the Taurus season. What is happening? What is going to be happening, Spirit? What's going to be happening for the Cancer North Nodes? Okay, we got two strong. Oh, you're getting even deeper. You know, some of you are oracles. Some of you know how to tap into your higher self already. Deal with your spirit guides. You have Archangel Gabriel. You're listening in a lot, you know, to messages that are coming from angels and your guides. And, you know, you are starting to understand what is going on within you from the depths of your being. Okay, you are overcoming this and getting deeper understanding because you're connecting with Spirit during the Taurus season. What else, Spirit? Oh, you're still having more understanding of what to do, how to behave, and how to deal with the changes that occur. Okay, and what interests you and what doesn't, and what inspires you and what doesn't. Okay, and how the season affects you. When it's winter, when it's spring, when it's summer, how does it affect your moods? Okay, it's like that transition is something that you're learning to deal with too, and how that has really played a big role in your life during the Taurus season. Anything else, Spirit? There's some initiation going on. Some of you have fated meeting with someone. Oh man, I don't feel like reading all this and turning those over. Yeah, even with these, I'm not even going to go into detail with that. I feel like that was just by the way. So yeah, there might be some spiritual awakening that is deepening that you're going through already, connecting to your crown chakra. Some of you may be fated to meet someone that is in your destiny path too during the Taurus season. It could be a romantic interest. Alright, Spirit, what's going to be happening to the Cancer North Nodes during the Gemini season, please? What's going to be happening with them? Okay, you are not going to be looking at things, you know, when it comes to time here. You're going to understand that time is an illusion, and that, you know, maybe you haven't lost anything, and what you're refusing to do, for some of you, I'm seeing that you are refusing to go on new territories, exploring new ideas about yourself that you are not comfortable with because you've never done things that way before, you know, and because it is pushing you to reflect more, and that's something that maybe you don't have the energy or the time to deal with. Okay, but ideally in the Gemini season, you're realizing that, you know, time, you know, maybe you've wasted time dilly-dallying or trying to summon energy or trying to make up your mind, or just trying to understand how you feel in the moods and how you roll with, you know, like connecting with even the moon cycles. For instance, for you as a Cancer North Node, you're learning that your soul is adapting and always attuned to the energies of the moon, because the moon is fluctuating, going to different signs all the time. It's moving and changing, and how this is affecting your moods. So, you know, maybe you're going to learn, or maybe you're going to figure out not to be so hard with yourself and learn how to go with the flows and the cycles of the season and times. And, you know, as we've been talking about, something having to do a factor with something having to do with you adjusting to time changing and seasons, and your emotions intertwined with all that, and you still staying strong here. Okay, during the Gemini season, you may need to get out more, right, and explore more different ways of seeing things. But ideally, you make a choice that you're going on a path, and you have 10-10 there, with connecting to your career, obviously, and you know what you want to do, and some of you are on track already. You have made a decision. Even though you don't know how things are going to turn out, you're like, I'm going for it. I've wasted enough time trying to dilly-dally, trying to figure all things out. I'm ready to move. So this is an interesting time for you in the Gemini season, when your mind is made up and you've done a lot of introspection, reflection, summon your strength, and now you are firm on your direction, and you're taking that leap of faith that you don't even know how things are going to turn out in a new direction in your career somehow. Okay, just don't forget that the home is important, because you're supposed to learn it, to adjust with being concerned with what goes on in your home and your children, alright, and your surroundings. Alright, Spirit. Maybe you start a home business or something that you do from home. That might be what you may be doing. Some of you may be moving to a new environment, to a new home. I see you're not trapped in second guessing yourself, because you've always dealt with either you're going for money or you're going for spirituality, that you've been doing in different past lives. Okay, but in this lifetime, you're going to bring this into balance. You're going to make sure that you're not split, you're not extremely on one side or the other. Alright, Spirit. What's going to be happening in the Cancer season for the Cancer notes, please? What's going to be happening? You're listening. You're gaining messages. Oh, and you know how to get up to the top at this time, because you decided to take a leap of faith. Make a decision to move in the Gemini season, to do what you need to do, and now you can see, wow, you have the Queen of Keys here. Wow. Something amazing is happening from you taking this leap of faith and going in a direction that you didn't know how things were going to turn out. Either in your career, you are mainly in your career here. You remember I told you about the faded meeting? It looks like you might be still anticipating and waiting on this, but at the same time you figure out how to succeed in your enterprise or in your business or whoever you are trying to collaborate with. Whether it's your job, you got the higher position. If it's a business, you and your partners, you did come together during all these months moving ahead, and now you know how to get there. Now you are positioned in the place to start receiving blessings or wealth or accomplishments or whatever it is that you put your energy in during this Aries season. You are ready to receive, because you have the Queen of Keys. You're more stable, you're more grounded. Some of you during the Cancer season also are open to love. You're emotionally balanced. Everything has come into nice balance here. You see what I'm telling you guys about how you start out with something at the beginning of the season, facing new decisions, new horizons, and then during the whole season you are literally learning to adjust to the new energies. And for you, I feel like your whole thing during the spring is dealing with difficult situations with people in higher places at your job, or just including other people in your plans, and you being strong and staying stable here and bringing all that energy into balance in the midst of you going to some form of spiritual awakening, and you understanding and incorporating the changes of the weather, the time, and all that influence on you, and how it shakes you, because there are different new things that are coming out of this new decision and new collaboration or new position that you started out during this Aries season here. Okay, I feel like at the end of the day, whatever held you back, you are going to overcome it, because that's at the bottom of the deck here. Being caught up in the ruins in maybe a horrible relationship for some of you, or horrible bosses or working environment, you break free from it, I feel, because you listen more to the archangels and your messages that come to you, tapping into your own spiritual power here. You got 444, which is what the angels are saying. You've been listening and they've been guiding you, and now you can see the fruit of your labor during the Cancer season. You can see your better future here, and you're waiting for all your hard work to start paying off. All right, and even for some of you, love coming into your life here. Okay, so I really like what is going on here, you know, as far as the general energies for you guys, my Cancer North Nodes. Let's see what's hidden for you, please. Spirit, what is hidden for the Cancer North Nodes for the spring that you want them to know now? What is hidden that you want them to know now? I try to come out. Let me just take it out just to see. Oh, what else? You're overcoming your financial constraints or lack. You know, overcoming the imbalances too, right? Which is what we've been talking about. Going on a new journey that is going to lighten your soul and put you in more alignment. All right? Some of you are going in a whole new direction, which we've talked about. That's what's hidden that Spirit wants you to know. Anything else, Spirit, for the Cancer North Nodes during the spring season that you're ready for them to know? Because it's probably going to help on their path here, Spirit. What is it that is hidden that you want them to know? Look at that. The journey came back again when it was underneath the deck. You're definitely bringing yourself into balance, overcoming financial constraint, and going in a new direction because you are tapping into your higher self through your crown chakra, which is connection to what? Spirit. You're listening. You're obeying spiritual commands. And that brought you to a decisive point because you know that's what's going to make you happy. Alright? And that is going to be what you truly desire. You are in alignment. You know it. You know it. You trust it. You become that wealthy person, and this is going to make you very, very happy. You know, wealthy, stable person that is more balanced with what they need to do. That's what's hidden here. Why am I leaving this here? Let me put this here. Okay. Spirit, what do the Cancer North Node need to know for the spring season about their life purpose journey? What do they need to know? Tell me more for the Cancer North Node. What do they need to know? What do you want to tell them? What do you want to tell the Cancer North Nodes? Okay. 3 is good enough. Your family is protected. Stop worrying about, you know, things not going well for you and you being afraid to set yourself free on this new path here. Okay, because your heart desire is needed here. Stop worrying about your family, your kids. You and your family are constantly protected. Okay, because you worry about it. Don't be afraid to set yourself free in a new direction that you've already, or that you're coming into making that decision. Because that decision solidifies over time during the spring here. Okay, and you finally make that leap of faith. Because why? You're going to listen to your heart desire. Okay, that's what Spirit wants you to know on your destiny path right now. Either way, your you know, family is a very major part, which we've already talked about on your destiny path. You know, and so you are being reminded again here. Alright, let's look at the obstacle that you're facing. Even though we kind of have an idea here with you imbalances and finding that inner strength and applying your wisdom, we're still gonna look because we like to ask the direct questions, Spirit. You never know what Spirit shows you. What is the major obstacle that the Cancer North Nodes will be facing during the spring season, Spirit? You see how a family situation, an imbalance in the family home, in the home, when it comes to leadership, okay, and getting organized, because you have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck, okay, and worries about being successful in whatever business that you're into. You're not so sure if things are going to go well because it's an unknown path to you. Anything else, Spirit, coming to their obstacle? Is there any other obstacle I need to know here? Okay. This is not even an obstacle. Your obstacle is worrying about not being happy and things not going well in your family and not being hopeful. So it's pessimistic mindset. You're supposed to be grateful and happy for your family and the home situation. You're supposed to just allow yourself to enjoy life, set yourself free. You have two things that, are showing me, like spread your wings and fly. Just do what you got to do. The Sun card reminds me of that, and having optimism in your heart and healing wounds, and feeling hopeful about the new future that you're going on, and realize that help is on the way too, and whoever you're going to collaborate with is going to be helpful to you, because at the end of the day you end up with the 7 of Keys, which is getting somewhere in life and having something to show for all your hard work. Okay, all right, let's look at what Spirit wants you to focus on at this time. My Cancer North Nodes, during the spring season, Spirit, what should be the Cancer North Nodes focus and action, please? What should they be focusing on and taking actions on? Getting organized. You got the Emperor here. Focus on your work quite a bit here, and stop, second guessing yourself. Believe in yourself. Keep going. Protect your work. Protect your life. Protect everything. You're being protected, actually. Is that 6 of victory? Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. I was reading this at 7. This victory, or this, okay, so sorry about this. I'm seeing that this is actually 6 of Wands, or 6 of victory upside down. So your focus should be on, celebrating what you've done, what you're doing, who you are, where you are, how far you've come. Focusing on your work, getting very organized on what needs to be done, very detailed in your planning, and continuously work on mastering your skills. Alright, you're also meant to cut out anything that is distracting you, that is making you angry and emotionally imbalanced and making you lash out, like an immature person. Becoming more decisive and watching the things that come out of your mouth. Letting go of feelings of failure, alright, and focusing on what matters, so you can, give up the idea of wanting to move too quick ahead of yourself here. Slowly plan and get organized and become stable in yourself, knowing that you are worth whatever you're doing, okay, and all of this stuff that I've already explained. Let go of feelings of feeling like you are not going to win, or feeling defeated, and take your life by the horns. Manage your life, because the Emperor here is talking about you getting into a boss mindset, which you already know how to do, because you have a lot of that from the Capricorn energy. So apply that to the home situation and bring these two elements into balance. Home life, work life. How well are you gonna do this? It's by organizational skills, planning, having a cool temper, managing your emotions, understanding what ticks you off, when to act, when not to act, depending on your emotions, being connected to the moon cycles, all of this stuff, when not to move too quick and when to move quick, and all that stuff. It's like you need to listen to your intuition to be able to be on point with this energy here. Cancer is a tricky energy, and it's all about how do you feel, allowing yourself to listen to your intuition and feel what you're feeling, instead of trying to numb things like your Capricorn energy that you are used to doing, and just kind of like, yeah, I know how I feel, but I gotta do this, and just, it's like you overriding your own consciousness in a way, and you trying to control what you should not control, and embrace rather as a Cancer node, and understand that, and be confident and comfortable with that, going with how you feel and what your intuition is telling you. It's one of the things that you're dealing with. It's almost like fighting with head over heart, logic over illogical feelings. But it's not about one winning. It's about bringing that into balance for you, my dear. Alright, so Spirit, what skills do the Cancer nodes need to embody? Archetypical energy that they need to embody for the spring season to get things going in alignment with their soul and growth. What is the archetypical energy they need to embrace? Cancer node, please, Spirit. Okay. The Pilgrim. I feel like you're going on a path that is definitely in alignment with your spiritual goals too. You know. So that was at the split of the deck. Okay. The fault line. I'm not sure what this means. And you still have the Pilgrim at the bottom of the deck. Interesting. Let me see if I can find this fault line, because it might not be what I'm thinking. So I just want to be sure so I don't give you guys the wrong information. Bear with me as I find this information. Okay. So the fault line is about, imagine walking across a frozen lake that begins to crack before your eyes. No matter how optimistic and brave you might be, panic ensues. You become fearful and tense and long for stable ground. Such is the energy of the fault line. It's the energy of walking on eggshells, of precarious dynamics, of sensing what is ready to break upon into chaos. It's likely this cracking open is overdue, as fault line develops slowly and naturally from underlying elemental pressures. This card comes as a potent warning not to deny the shakiness that's afoot. It's much better to prepare yourself for change than to walk along the fault line pretending all is well. There is no easy fix for the situation at hand. It will require a foundational shift that alters the current dynamics from the ground up. 555 on my timer. That change is here to happen and you're gonna have to face it. So Spirit is telling you, instead of playing like everything is fine and wrapping the gifts and making it seem like your life is a gift or whatever your living condition is, there is a change that needs to happen and you're gonna have to go in a new direction, on a new pilgrim, a new cycle that you may be scared to step in or face head on. And that is why all of this stuff is happening here. See, you have the lightning bolt upside down here and it's reminding me of the same energy. It's like a tower moment is happening in your home life, and I feel like you may not be, you're shaken by it, you are going in a new direction, but you may not be seeing it as head on as they're saying. So it's about working on the strength that we talked about. You gathering this strength to go on a path that you really don't know how things are going to turn out. So to me, Spirit is still talking about that. Alright, that's how I'm seeing it. But you're gaining strength, you're working on it during this whole spring season. It's something that you're working on, but this Spirit is like, don't mess around, start playing games, just get on this new path. Okay? It's unknown to you, but that's what you need. Okay? Whatever this decision is, working with somebody or whatever. I remember for a few of you, I saw walking away from a situation that is got you caught up too, that you don't need. But I touched on it very lightly. So now that's coming up really strong here. Okay? Open your heart about something, my Cancer North nodes. Alright, my angels, what destiny helper is coming in for the Cancer North nodes, please, for the spring season? What destiny helper is coming in for the Cancer North nodes? Okay, one more. Okay, thank you, my angels. 8 of action. Something is going to have you working really hard. Okay, which makes sense. 5 of abundance. You're gonna get some help here. Somebody's gonna support you. This team will be helpful to you. Okay, and you would even have enough to save here because of these new changes that's coming into your life, and you be getting help from Spirit on what decisions to make, and you're not feeling alone here. Alright, and healing issues that are connected to your finances, or you winning, that you actually carry with you all this time, scared of winning and going full force, or having the financial freedom and abundance that you've always kind of like gone back and forth on. You know, you're becoming firmer, because whatever message, whatever decisions that you get throughout the spring is helping you to become more firm on yourself, not feeling guilty, not feel you know, like trapped or drawn or torn between two worlds like you've always dealt with here when it comes to your financial life or your physical life versus your spiritual life. You know, this torn into worlds kind of energy here. All right, so this helper is really great for you, you know, to straighten this within yourself as well, to gain some financial help whilst also gaining strength in your mind and staying balanced. Okay, so Spirit, what blessings should a Cancer North Node be looking forward to during the spring season? Inner knowing, using your psychic power even better during the season. You're trusting yourself and what your energies and emotions are telling you, what your spirit team is telling you. Okay, and you are a shaman, most of you are, which is to me like a high priestess. Definitely you are gaining a lot more grace, becoming more intuitive, and you are getting into partnerships. Okay, partnerships that will help you to feel more confident about being you, you know, make you more joyful, and allowing yourself to work with a community of people that would actually protect and nourish what you desire into existence, you know, and being able to ask for help when you need it, working in a teamwork environment that's going to help you to succeed and you feel comfortable and assured in yourself. So definitely you are fated for a meeting here, either romance or business endeavor for some of you, and this person is fated to come in to help you here along your path. You're also going to be looking very elegant, very graceful, very beautiful in spirit and in physical. So there is a boost in your energy, all right, and in your vitality and in your own aura during the spring season. And definitely, you know, gaining more inner knowledge and trusting your own intuition more, like I said. All right, the overall message from your higher selves, Spirit, your the Cancer North Node's higher self, to close out this reading. Okay, thank you so much. What message do you have for the Cancer North Nodes from their higher selves, please? What do your higher selves want to tell you, Cancer North Nodes? Learn, use your intelligence. Understand that a lot of you need to work on opening your third eye chakra or tap into it more when it comes to making intelligent decisions and feeling stronger with yourself. Working with your third eye and your mind's power is the way out, is the way forward. Some of you, your spirit, your higher self is telling you straight up, open your third eye so we can bond and you can be stronger. Okay, so as a Cancer North Node, you almost cannot escape this if you're going to work on your spiritual aspect as a Cancer North Node. You know, on a physical level, yes, it's pertaining to the home, children, and comfort and all that stuff. But on a spiritual level, it's psychic power, and you cannot weave around not opening your third eye. It's just not gonna work. Or even the heart chakra. But this is a direct, you know, advice. Open your third eye, or work with your third eye if it's already open, so you can gain more knowledge, intelligence, and become more flexible in your awareness. Some of you are, your higher self is telling you straight up, watch what you're putting into your mind during meditation, what you're focusing on, so you don't end up clouding yourself. Become more open, learn new things, read new books to explore and grow spiritually. So that's all that I'm seeing here for you, my Cancer North Nodes. I hope your spring brings you all the joy and, you know, get you from a place of, you know, dilly-dallying to a straight of what? Strong will, wisdom, power, all that stuff that we've already talked about. Thank you all so much, and I'll definitely see you all soon. Bye.